Hi, Kelly. This is Dave. I just wanted to make a quick video that you can share this with your team. I just did a little bit of research onto some of the Native American content in the Washington content. So if you go into your studies weekly, which I know Tasha is working on really hard to make sure that we can get it all set up for your team. But if you log into the demo account, come down, you can look in both the third grade. There's some content, more specifically in the fourth grade. So if you click into the fourth grade, for example, there's actually quite a bit. You've got, Washington's first inhabitants, people on the coast, American Indians of Puget Sound, and you can click into these, of course. And there's going to be quite a bit of content on the Native Americans in Washington. And then if you go even further down, if you go down to I think it's starting in week number 29, it actually talks about time immemorial. And then there's, of course, just different articles that go along with that particular weekly unit. That's on tribal sovereignty. You can go into week 30 onto tribal homelands. Excuse me. And then there's just going to be a bunch of different articles there. And of course, a lot of these are going to have additional videos that you can watch that'll accompany the articles. The next one, homelands along the trails. Again, most of these are going to be dealing with the Native Americans in the area. And then I just did a search. If you just do a search of either Native Americans or just Indians, for example, it actually brings up quite a bit of content. So you can do a search for either Native Americans or Indians. I think they're going to bring up a couple different searches. But at first, what it's going to tell me is all the different articles. So again, these are for the publications that we have across the spectrum. A lot of these are going to be for Washington. But you can see in the fourth grade, and again, this is across the spectrum, there's 101 articles. You can see one right up here. This is American Indians in Washington. But what I want to draw your attention to is come down to here where it says videos. I know somebody was asking about the illumination. So look at this. So what I didn't even know we had this, but if you click on this, this is Bernie Thomas. And listen to what he says. And I'll just listen for just a second, but you can look him up.
Hello, my name is Bernie Thomas. My ancestral name is Pahalikton Tsanisnet. In my own language, Sowitino Hilo, Quenesnet Hachalatiakayasiam, Nisjalachasiam, Nisjaja. That just means I'm really happy to be here. I want to pay homage to the other 29 tribes in Washington State, I should say the 29 tribes in my own Lummi Nation.
So I didn't even know we had that. So there is some really good content, and there's a whole lot of other videos and content related to the Native Americans and the American Indians. Anyways, I hope this is helpful. We do have some content in there, and we definitely would like to add more. So like I was mentioning yesterday in our call, if you do have any local heroes or anybody that just has a really interesting story, we would love to talk with them and get their stories and get it in here into Studies Weekly. So thanks so much. Hopefully this helps.